comfortable coming back. It was very nice. And it was a nice progression. You saw from the first party that I played, which was a lot more foreigners rather than Vietnamese, as to this party, which had a lot more Vietnamese, a nice balance, shall we say. So the party was kicking, and the energy was very, very cool. You got a room full of people that waited for you to come, that paid attention, paid money to get here, put on their best dress and la la la, and they want to have a good time. And I want to treat them to the best party that they've had. Even if they had the most fantastic party yesterday, I want to top that today. And I think musically, I'm going to make them go on that journey and make them open up and appreciate what we do tonight. The problem with this whole thing is that term DJ. I always tell people, I'm not a DJ. I play music. A DJ is anybody that gets a goddamn computer, put 20 tracks on it, and says, yeah, hey, I'm a DJ, look at me. Anybody can do that. I play music, I move people. I give them a story, I give them a journey. So I ain't no goddamn DJ. Every party that you play, every time you put on a record, it's gotta be the best record. I look to catch the eye of the first person that gets to the floor. And I make that person move. And I make the friends around that person move. And then it starts to become an infectious thing. But once you lock in to a group of people and you get them moving, you get the rest moving, and there's a connection in between you. Now, when you're playing music, people think, oh, he's not looking at the floor. I'm clocking everybody around me. I'm looking at what they're doing, because it's important for me, number one, to get them moving, number two, to bring them back to the bar, let them relax, and then let that party continue back on my dance floor.
Life with the whole mixtures of the different arts, everything.
Yeah, you play what you go through in life. You don't go play a completely different genre or idea of music. What you're experiencing out there and with your friends and so on is what you project here. Music has allowed us to see the globe and allowed us to put a message out there. Love is the message. Yeah.
Music transfers that message, whichever way you bring it.
Absolutely. Even if they don't understand the lyrics, they understand what you're trying to do and where you're trying to move them with the music. Yeah. So that's always a wonderful thing.
Yeah, the melody.
I was lucky because I played a roller skating party at Infinity. And Infinity was like Saturday Night Fever disco. And Steve Rebell was there. And he asked me to do private parties. It was an amazing adventure, but you never thought that adventure would last 30, 40, 50 years. Because club life was never that long.
It was free, and with the nightlife, in addition to 54th, all the different clubs they had in New York, it's like you had a choice to go out there to just release.
There was so many.
You had a place to release, and that's what people did in whichever manner they wanted to do. Yeah. And music just helped it along.
And you got to remember, at this time also in America, a lot of people didn't need visas to come to America. So you'd be in your South America and Europe in the afternoon, you'd catch a flight, you're in New York partying that night. Asia, you would say adventure, excitement, because they're open, Asians are open to everything, because they're experiencing new things, different things. Europeans, I would say excitement. They want to have fun, they just want to party till the sun goes down and start again. America is just coming home and playing music. When I'm at home, it's the whole journey of this. 10, 12, 14 hours of playing, and you can play whatever you want.
Music represents my life. If you think about music, music is like a soundtrack for your life. You can go back in time and remember a song you heard, maybe a melody as a little kid, to the song, your favorite song that you saw in the movie that will take you back to that movie, or something you heard on the radio. You can remember that what you were doing at 16, that was your favorite song. Or if you were on a trip and you went someplace, or riding with, like for instance, with my parents one time we drove to Virginia, and I never forget, the song was The Main Ingredient, Everybody Plays the Fool.
Everybody plays a fool. Sometimes use your heart just like a tool. Listen, baby.
So anytime I hear that song, it takes me back to when I was 16 years old driving with my parents, and that's what music does. Whether it does it through a movie, whether it does it through the radio, whether it does it through a DJ that you heard, or your favorite moment in a club where you just heard this song that you had never heard before and this DJ presented it, you'll never forget that DJ, most likely. It's about 40,000 records in my collection. My records represent to me everything, because I collect everything. Soundtracks, classical, rock, soul, dance, and then it gives me a point to either go backward or forward. So I could, if I have an artist that I found that's an older artist, say, for instance, I pick somebody pretty much that's popular commercial, so I say the Rolling Stones, and I like Miss You. But I'm not familiar with everything they've done before that. Well, that gives me a starting point to go either way. So I could go back and listen to everything they've done, and then I wait to see what they're gonna do new. So you can apply that to all the music and the different genres. So as for playing, I take that in too, because everything that I play, I have to follow the trends. Now, I don't have to like the trends, but if you're gonna be the DJ and you're gonna be creative, my thing now is, okay, I have a certain music that I play, but then there's a certain crowd that you have to adhere to, that they want to hear something different. And so if you're older, if I say, and you say EDM, well, I didn't come up with EDM. I came up in disco and funk and soul. Now I have to figure out how to transfer that into what I pick that's gonna make them enjoy it too. Because the thing is, we're supposed to bring enjoyment. And if we're not bringing enjoyment, what are we doing?